Hey guys, this is gonna be a shitty quality reading video. Not sure how many people are gonna be interested in this because I'm reading a tree today. But if you're interested in all metaphysical stuff and like trees and fish and like doing telepathy with that stuff, then maybe I will make a series on this. I really wish I could share more of my talents with you guys because it really doesn't just stop with celebrity gossip and everything. I do readings on animals, I do readings on plants, historical events, but I don't ever publicize that because I don't feel like people really care. But for all my brujitas and brujitos out there, I'm going to be doing a reading on a tree today. A tree that you guys definitely have heard of if you have been, or a seasoned practitioner or whatever. I don't really practice. I'm not really a ritualist. It's just not one of my gifts. I'm, a psychic. And I think that's really all I'm meant to do here on this planet, that and help elevate our consciousness and all that other stuff. But I'm not like a ritualist. There are people in my family that are, that if I have a problem, I'd go to them. But I don't really do that stuff just because it's not my talent. But anyway, super excited to bring this to you guys. The Dragon's Blood tree. We are going to be doing a reading on it because I find it so fascinating. How one tree is so powerful. So if you guys don't know what Dragon's Blood tree is, it is a tree that is from the Dracaena, Draco. What is this thing called? Hold on, guys. It's basically a tree that literally has like blood looking things in it. And I'm trying to see where this tree is located at. Just doing a little bit of history on you right here. It's native to Yemen, Arabian Sea. But oh my god, as soon as I look at this tree, it looks so picturesque. It looks like it's not even meant to be here. And it's so interesting when I do readings on stuff that, for example, how Atlantis, how some particles of Atlantis have been found in our consciousness and people have seen it. It's so like interesting to hear that because I always felt like Atlantis was part of a different celestial level. And people have actually physical evidence of Atlantis. So the Dragon's Blood tree, from what my guides are telling me, it's a tree that originated in the underworld. And I know people are going to get like super scared of me saying that, but I'm one of those people that feel like, oh yeah, woo, okay. I'm one of those people that, I physically have seen priests and very elevated Christian figures that have had past lives in the underworld and have came here to elevate our consciousness. So if you really think about it, we are in the 3D world, one of the lower dimensions. So to somebody in the 5D, we are from the underworld in some way. And some people may be a little bit confused by what I'm calling the underworld here, but anything that is below our consciousness is what I would call the underworld. So 1D, 2D, that's literally it. 3D is still not an elevated consciousness. It's this consciousness is ruled by fear and materialism. Like I said, we would be considered the underworld to people that are in 5D and up, 4D and up. But, I see a lot of fire when I look at this. They're showing me that this tree grows in the underworld too. This tree is used in the underworld, and they're showing me souls that have been stuck into it. This is going to be a little scary. I mean, not scary, but if you guys, I don't know, like at this point, I don't know what's scary to normal people and what isn't. But I do see like some trapped souls that have been put into these trees. I do believe that spirits will, spirits stay on the land in which they have decreased, especially in United States. If you guys are from the US, I'm from the US. If you are very psychic and you're very intuitive and you go to places where there were mass genocides, war, civil rights, I'm talking like New Jersey and Delaware and what else, like all of those places where there was just mass genocides, the energy is always a lot denser. Oh, Vermont. Vermont is I'm done going to Vermont, guys. The energy is so like dark and like wicked in Vermont. Maybe it's just me. No hate to people that are from Vermont, but that's just the vibe that I get from like those open fields. But yes, it's so basically those spirits will kind of just hang out there, and they won't really cross over because the energy is so dense. And that's how I feel about the dragon's blood tree. I feel like there are spirits like kind of trapped inside the dragon's blood tree. What makes this tree so powerful is that this is a tree that's from a dimension lower than us. And I know people are going to get a little bit afraid of me saying that, because dragon's blood is a oil that a lot of practitioners use and love and find it extremely powerful. Hey, I have no luck at all, like in my love life, and the amount of attention, like not attention, because I don't have a problem with attention. Like I'm pretty decent looking, but the amount of like decent attention that I get ever since using like dragon blood oil all around me is insane, because I've never been the type to attract somebody that's like decent. I know this. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I have a hard time attracting normal men, and lately I have been attracting normal men. So there is definitely something to it, because before it was an area in which I was blocked, and I think the dragon's blood really released a lot of those blockages for me. So it's not that I feel like dragon's blood is a negative herb or tree or oil or whatever essence you want to call it, resin, I guess you can say. I don't think that it's negative. I think that it, is from a lower dimension. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad. It just means that it's very powerful, and there are souls trapped in on it. Now, as for the reason as to why, my guides aren't really giving me a clear image of that. I really try not to tap too far into that stuff, the underworld or anything, just because it's kind of boring to me. Like, it's not very interesting. And I focus my efforts on other things, but they are saying it holds a lot of power just because of the way it was made, the intention put into this tree. I believe that all trees and all creatures were created by God with an intention. I'm sure a lot of people will agree with me on that. But the intention for the dragon's blood tree is, it really does have a special purpose, and I'm sure that's why it was put here on our dimension as well, to be enjoyed and shared. And it's one of the most powerful things you could use when trying to attract love, when protection, money, I think, is another one, fertility. It's a very powerful resin to use. So I really think that it's not necessarily a bad resin. They're not telling me that it's something that I should stay away from or anything like that. They're just saying that this is a tree that was actually gifted to us. They're not showing me why, but they are saying that this is a tree that was gifted to us, gifted to our dimension, but it's from the underworld. It's from a lower dimension, and it was brought here. And there's not as many of them here in our dimension as there are there. So anyway, that is my reading on dragon's blood. If you guys like videos like this, let me know. I'm not sure how many people are interested, just because my target audience are celebrity reading people. Like, you guys enjoy that. But if you guys are interested in stuff like this, please comment so I can tally up the marks to see if I should do another nature spirit or animal reading or whatever you guys think would be interesting for you guys. But with that being said, thank you so much for being here today. And yeah, if you guys want to book a personal reading with me, everything is down below. I don't think I'm going to be on YouTube as much lately, just because my videos are getting censored, and things are kind of changing on YouTube, and I'm not really sure where I stand with it. And yeah, so I will post when I can. I'm sorry for anybody who's disappointed in that. I'm going to try at least post once a week, but hopefully things change. Hopefully the censorship gets better, because it's not really good. Ever since I put my coronavirus videos out, my channel has been monitored, basically. I'm going to put a link in the description if you guys want to donate to a woman named Candace Owens, who is trying to fight some of these fact checkers and these censorship monitors and everything, just for you guys to check out. Doesn't mean I'm asking you guys to donate. I'd rather promote donation organizations like Save Our Children or something. But I will post that in the link just so you guys can check it out. If you guys are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, doing something similar to me, it could be worth a view, because if I knew back then, maybe like 6 months ago, back in March, what I know now, things might be a little bit different, and what I choose to talk about on here would be different. But yeah, thank you guys so much.